Hello, how are we? It is day, 7 of becoming a full-time filmmaker. Now, past few days have been pretty good. I haven't filmed anything, I don't think. Well, I didn't film anything yesterday because I was a busy boy. Because I realised that I needed to do a little bit more planning when it came to the pre-production side of making a spec advert. So I've been planning and getting ready to film a spec advert, and I was going to film it yesterday, but then I realised I was jumping the gun. I was being a bit overzealous because I didn't really have anything prepared already. I had an idea of what I wanted it to look like. I had some notes on my phone, but I didn't really have anything planned. So then I spent all of yesterday making like a PowerPoint style, like pitch deck, basically just story, shots, scenes, visual inspo, location, all of that, and made that look all nice. And now I'm really happy with that. So I'm ready to go and film that spec ad now. All I need is good weather. So and obviously that's a bit of a tough ask this time of year. So we don't really know when that's going to happen, but hopefully within the next week or so, I can get that filmed. But which is obviously super exciting. It'd be my second spec advert because I've already done one for an Airbnb, but then this one is a little bit more in the direction I actually want to go in. It is for a coffee company called Exhale, who do healthy coffee, which I love. Their coffee is delicious. I've been using their business for years, and I figured it would be perfect to make something for them. Obviously, I hope they like it. Like, goddamn, hope they like it. That'd be cool. But yeah, gonna get that filmed hopefully next week. Hopefully it comes together nicely. I just realised I kind of lied. I just realised kind of lied. Don't have it all put together. What I do need to do now is find a location, which is going to be perfect. I know like a rough area, but I need to find some locations which are going to really bring the shots I have in mind to life. That might take a minute, but I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. Now, if you know me, you know this is probably the point in the video where I say I'm going to work. Same shit today. We're about to go to work, about to do a funnel shift. I'm going to touch base, after which, as I usually do, hope you guys are all doing really well today. Hope you're living a dream, man. Hell yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, as you can tell, I am done with work. I'll be honest, I've been trying to do some fancy transitions, bit of this, bit of that to help create a story, show like transitions between places and times of day and topics and whatever, but I'm really not in the mood for that today. I will not lie. I am not doing any of that today. We're just being fucking raw today. None of that. As much as it's good and I need to get better at it, today is just not one of those days, man. It's not happening. Maybe tomorrow. But I'm still recording today because I still want to be consistent. So I don't want to lose me consistency. Also, because I want to record. I just don't want to be doing all that. I'm not doing all that every day, man. Only when it is right. Anyway, yap aside. Cup of tea, you know how it is. So as I've previously discussed, I am pretty much done planning my second spec advert, and I'm going to be filming it hopefully next week, weather permitting. And something super interesting that I saw last night. Obviously, when you're new to something, you want to learn about it and you want to see how other people do it. So I was on the YouTube and I was looking at videos of other people making spec commercials and how they do it and this and that. And it was kind of scary. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, because
these guys are making spec commercials, right? So they're free. These commercials that they're making are for free. They're not getting paid for them. Obviously, it's to like a bit of foreplay for a brand or a company, send them something for free and bridge the gap. But they're making these free adverts and they're sat there with like tens of thousands of pounds worth of like equipment making these free adverts. I'm just thinking, what on earth? Because I do not have that. I have this mic, I have this camera, I have a phone, and a Mac, to be fair. My MacBook, love of my life. It's great. That was my biggest spend I've ever done in my life was on that bloody MacBook. And it's getting used, and Jesus Christ. But either way, they have these crazy rigs, these drones, these just insane cameras, all these different lenses, all this, all that. Guys hanging out the back of a van and like whatever. And I'm just thinking like, I do not have any of that. Or even close. I'm not close to even having any of that, like financially. Like, Jesus Christ. But then I started thinking, do I need all of that? Now, obviously, I need a bit. I don't need. All I need is what I have now, right? If we're talking about baseline, what do you need to get started? I reckon I have what I need to get started. Now, there are a few extra things that could help, like an additional camera with some good lenses and a drone. That would really help. Don't need it, but it would help. On top of that, though, all the extra bits, it's like, holy moly. It's getting a bit crazy after that. I'm sure if all this goes well, I'm going to end up with it, but what I'm trying to say is that to begin with, it really like stressed me out. I was like, holy shit, like these guys have so much more and they're still making free work. And it worried me. I was like, comparing what I have to what they have and whatever. But then I kind of just realized like, whatever. Who cares? Because I feel like they needed all of that. That's what they needed to tell a good story, to get good shots. I want to try and use what I have now to my advantage and see how far I can stretch it. See how resourceful I can be. Because I really think I can make some genuinely good stuff with just what I have now. So it's a great challenge. And I reckon I can do well at it. Obviously, a few extra bits wouldn't hurt. Couldn't, be great. But I don't want to stop myself by looking at what everyone else is using, because I have a lot, man. And comparing myself to that. Because that's not where I'm at. And I don't even know that's who I want to be. These huge, crazy commercial setups. Not right now, man. Not right now. We're keeping it simple. Because we have to. It's not like I have a choice. It's not like I've got tens of thousands in the bank, which I could be splashing on extra equipment, but I'm choosing not to. I'm broke as fuck. Let's be real. I have what I have. Okay? And I'm going to make what I can with this. As well, after watching that YouTube video, I kind of realised I have everything I need in terms of knowledge to get started. There's always this thing of you always feel like you need to know more to get that little extra edge. But it can be really, really negative. And like, it can be damning. You can be trapped within that negative cycle. And trust me, I would know. Like, I have been through that many a time where you're just about to break through something. You're so close. But then that analysis paralysis kicks in and you just keep learning. You learn so much and you never do. Just trapped learning. So I'm done learning. I have enough knowledge to get started and do well. So for that reason, I'm not using YouTube anymore. I'm not consuming content on YouTube anymore. Because I don't need to. I realised I was watching far too much YouTube, doing far too much learning useless stuff that I didn't need to know. Granted, there was a video a few days ago which I found really helpful, talking about how you should plan, pre-produce spec commercials a little bit more. So that helped me. But I genuinely think I'm covered now. Like, I think I'm fine. And anything else, I will learn through trial and error. And that's how it should be. Don't need to get trapped in all of this, because everyone's got their own opinions. Everyone says you need this, you need that. And everyone's opinions are different as well. And then your head's getting dragged in all different directions. And then it ends up fucking you up. So if you find yourself in a similar situation to me, you want to get going, but you feel like you need to learn more, daft as it might sound, just start going. Just get going. Like, I even remember from my first spec advert, I learned so much just from one, 2-3 hour Airbnb shoot. I learned more than I'd learned through all of my learning. You honestly just learn as you go. I really, really feel like you do, and that's how it should be. But it was a good thing for me to realise, especially after watching that video of this guy with all this crazy fancy equipment, making me think that I needed all that as well. These are the things that get you into really bad headspaces, and these are the things that stop you entirely from starting or getting anywhere. And frankly, I'm sick of it. I am done with it, man. So I'm getting after it now. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. I know this video wouldn't have been good, right? It's been raw, so maybe a few people have enjoyed it. I've just been speaking, nothing crazy, no crazy transitions, no cuts. I'm sorry, no edits. But that's what I was feeling today. And I'm going to keep doing ones like this. I'm going to mix it up. Find my groove. Because this is another example. I'm not trying to do YouTube perfectly. I'm just doing it. And I'm going to improve as I go. But for today, we're keeping it simple, man, because this is what I needed today. I didn't want to stress myself out doing something crazy when I didn't have the time to, but I still wanted to make something. So I did. Love you all, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. That's fine. But if you'd like to, of course, it'd be appreciated. You know that. Anyway, we're going home now, man. Getting out of there. You know how it is. We're in work again tomorrow. You might see me then. You might not. Who knows? Have a good day, though.